The best time in order to meditate to completely overcome your panic attack is when you have an empty stomach. Even me, I'm pretty proficient at laying down still or sitting still or just doing yoga nidra meditation in order to relax. But when I do yoga nidra meditation in order to relax my body after taking a meal, for example, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, what happens is my breathing rate drops down very much. And when breathing rate drops down very much, then your stomach gets compressed. And when you have just intake a heavy meal and your stomach is getting compressed, then your stomach begins to hurt. So, I have found in my own experience that the best time to meditate, to relax, is when you have an empty stomach. And today I'm fasting, so I've just meditated right now. I meditate for other purposes, other because I don't have panic attacks anymore. But when I was starting out, I could not even do yoga nidra meditation to relax. I had to do Om chanting. So if you're a newbie who is just starting out on his journey, on her journey to heal your panic attack, I recommend you to muster up all the courage in the world. Just sit down, close your eyes, and start chanting Om. AUM Om. I have a 21-minute video on how to chant Om correctly. You can find that on my YouTube channel. You can chant along with me. What happens is when you chant Om, your brain start to produce alpha waves and theta waves, which are very beautiful and very coherent. And your alpha waves helps your brain to visualize things clearly. It becomes very easy and simple for you to visualize when your brain is producing these beautiful alpha waves. And when your brain is producing theta waves, all the visualization, all the imagination goes right onto your subconscious mind. It gets impressed into your subconscious mind. Then your autonomic nervous system starts to get activated just because you have programmed your subconscious mind while your brain is operating on theta waves. Right now, you're watching my video, you have beta waves. When you're focusing on something, on the external environment, you have beta waves. When you're highly focused on your own problems, when you're stressed, when you're focused on your health problems, then you're producing incoherent beta waves in your brain. That's not very good state of mind. So chant Om, you will achieve a certain state of relaxation in your own body and a certain alertness in your own mind. That is the moment when you start to visualize things. That is the moment when you start to go deeper into your meditation and heal your panic attacks. So, when you start to chant Om for about 20 minutes, then there will come a moment where you'll begin to feel a lot of relaxation in your body. That's when you start to visualize an imaginary scenario where you are already the person that you desire to be and you're already doing the things that you want to do. So start to visualize that you're already a very calm, happy, joyful, relaxed, empowered, happy person. How are you going to see the world after you have that become that person? Start to visualize that. Are you going to treat people differently? Are you going to walk differently? Are you going to act differently in your three-dimensional world? Start to visualize all of this in extreme detail. Are you going to talk to people differently? Are you going to go to new social events and talk to people a lot confidently? Are you going to put your chest out while you're walking? Start to visualize that. Are you going to get your breathing rate very relaxed in your uh, interactions? Start to visualize that. Start to visualize all the things. Even visualize that when you wake up in the morning, you have a big smile on your face instead of heart palpitation and sweating on your face. Start to visualize that. When you go to bed at night, start to visualize that you have a big smile on your face and you're saying to yourself, wow, I had a wonderful day. What this does to your subconscious mind is your subconscious mind starts to think like, oh, so this guy is waking up in the morning with a big smile on his face and he's going to bed at night with a big smile on his face. So he must not have any panic attacks. So your subconscious mind gets that data, gets that information, and it uses all its intelligence and in its wisdom and its power in order to affect your body to completely heal yourself. Now, when you visualize, you provide all the sensory vividness to your visualization. What that means is the things that you can see, the things that you can hear, the things that you can smell, the things that you can taste, the things that you can touch. So start to hear your friends and family compliment you on how peaceful, on how relaxed you have become. Start to tell your friends and family that you don't have to worry about me anymore. I am completely healed. Hey guys, chill. Start to visualize that you're saying these statements to them. Start to date people in your imagination, because right now maybe you cannot date. A lot of people can't date when they are inflicted with a lot of mental pain. So start to touch your romantic partner's hair, start to kiss them, start to hug them, start to smell their perfume, start to drink coffee with them, start to smell the aroma of coffee. Right now, maybe you cannot even drink coffee when you're inflicted with panic attacks. Start to do everything in your imagination that you currently cannot do because you're inflicted with panic attacks. Now, what that does is when you provide all this sensory vividness to your imagination, your brain starts to lose its differentiating ability between an imagined act and an experience that you have in this three-dimensional world. How cool is that? So start to take advantage of this wonderful property of your brain. Now, when you visualize, don't imagine as if you're a spectator and you're watching a movie as a third person. You have to completely immerse yourself into that imaginary scenario. Start to visualize as a first person actor doing everything, being that guy. Being that guy. Don't forget that. Now, the third step is to mentally rehearse this imaginary scenario, because the neural network that is formed inside of your brain that reflects like all that things have happened, all that imaginary scenario is actually happened, needs to be hardened, needs to be permanent. Those neural network need to be permanent in your brain. And the only way to make that neural network permanent is through mental revision over and over and over and over and over again. You need to rehearse this mental scenario, this imaginary scenario all the time. As soon as you wake up in the morning, before you go to bed at night, whenever free time you get in the day, the more you do this, the more that neural network becomes permanent. And when it starts to become hard and set, it is going to start to send a rush of chemicals down your body. Now, your body is going to feel all the feelings, all the emotions of that imagination. Of course, your imagination signifies all the wonderful things. So you are going to feel all the wonderful feelings, all these elevated emotions of joy, gratitude, and empowerment. And the moment you start to feel gratitude, your healing begins. We have this very stupid way of thinking that we need to await our healing in order to feel thankful. That's not the way. When you create your life from your imagination, first you have to feel, and then that imagination comes to life. This is the reason why 20th century spiritual leader Neville Goddard used to say, imagination creates reality. But there's a secret there. Only when you feel the feelings of your imagination, it becomes reality. Right now, your imagination is weak. So provide all the sensory vividness to your imagination, mentally rehearse your imagination, feel the feelings of your imagination, and it must come to life. It's a law. You cannot deny this law. You are the creator of your life if you simply understand this principle. So start acting like a creator. This is the reason why Bible says that you are made in the image of God. The kingdom of heaven lies inside of you. All the happiness lies inside of you. So start unlocking it by using this principle of imagination. But don't think it's going to be easy, because right now you have an attention span of a goldfish, because the modern world is taking attention away from us due to all this instant gratification, all this TikToks, YouTube shorts, Instagram reels, this alcohol, drugs. When you pay all the attention on this three-dimensional world, your attention span is going to get snatched away. So develop your attention by showing up every day and doing these three steps: relaxation, imagination, and rehearsing the imagination until you feel the emotion of that imagination. The more you do this, the longer your attention span becomes. And when you can hold your attention on a particular imaginary scenario for an extended period of time, then you can derive the feelings from that imagination. And when you feel the feelings, get ready, because Your life is not going to be the same anymore. You're not going to be an anxious guy who is inflicted with panic attacks anymore. All the visualization that you have done will come true. Your visualization signifies that you have completely healed and you're living a wonderful life that will come to life, that will come into material existence if you simply do these three simple steps. So please, just to prove me wrong, do these three simple steps every day. And if you prove me wrong and you comment on my video that it didn't work, I promise I will stop making these kinds of videos. But you cannot, because it is the truth. So please change your life by following these three simple steps. Now, I have made a ton of different videos on how to completely overcome your panic attacks. But if you still feel like you cannot do it alone, I have my Gmail, my Viber, my Telegram, my WhatsApp, all in the description box down below. Message me, and then we can get started right away on our one-to-one coaching. So you have to remember that the imagination that you do through your mind and the feelings that you feel through your body can create everything in your life. Sky is the limit once you truly know how to do these three things correctly: relaxation, imagination, and feeling the emotions of that imaginations. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.